Okay, so we finished the, we finished the quest, right? That's what happened.
What do you need from me?
Right.
Magical enhance.
You have our collective congratulations, champion. You have done great things in this place.
Sweet. So, we already got pegged to join the guards a while back.
Let's keep things simple. If someone gets in our way, remove them.
They say you're in good with the guild. You're allowed into the back rooms where Sweet Poison Lynn runs her shop, aren't you?
Yes.
I know you have a brilliant career to attend to here, but I have a favor to ask of you if you can spare a moment.
What's this favor you need me to do?
I know you're allowed to go freely into the back room past Kui's office. Would you carry a message to someone in there for me?
Okay, I'd be happy to help.
There's a merchant in the back named Sweet Poison Lynn. She has connections with the guild, the real authorities in this place.
She is the guild.
I want to expand my operation, but without the guild's approval and protection, I can only take very small bets. If I made any larger transactions, they'd be quite upset.
What would it take to get their protection?
I spoke to some of the lesser guild members, and there's a set fee that must be paid to Sweet Poison Lynn. It took me some time to save up the silver, but I have the fee. I just can't get back there to talk to Lynn and pay her directly. If you could go in there and pay her on my behalf, I'd happily repay you.
I don't know how much money I have. What would happen if you did go above their limit on your bets?
I would never do that. I'd be shut down or worse in a heartbeat. And there's too many people who'd happily report the infraction to Sweet Poison Lynn. The guild rewards those who can prove that people in my position aren't playing by their rules.
I'll be happy to help. I'll go talk to her.
My thanks. I'm sure Sweet Poison Lynn knows about my interest. I've been angling this deal for a while.
He's been dangling his angle.
You should run back there now. The sooner you go, the sooner we can up the ante.
That would be a good idea to get some money. Vis-a-vis me being able to buy all these styles and weapons and shit. Because I just can't do it at the moment. Where the hell did she go?
What do you need from me?
I need to talk to you about Gambler Dao Shen.
Dao Shen? He has angled for a long time for our permission to run a larger game. He's honest to a fault, but he still pulls in a fair bit of cash. I was wondering if he'd be resourceful enough. One of my associates has already told him of the cost involved. Are you here to deliver his payment?
I have the 500 silver right here.
His payment? Good. Give it to me, and I'll send someone to go discuss the new terms of his operation. Now, back to our business, yes?
Where do you find your wares?
I have my sources. Some of them rich, some of them poor, and all of them very concerned with their privacy.
I enjoyed this side quest, even if I was shit at it. These goods stolen?
These fine wares may have changed hands a few times over history, but that's the nature of such things. If you're that worried, don't buy anything.
Did you ever worry about this much magic in one place?
Do you have any idea how much magic the arena itself holds? These walls have seen more than you or I can imagine, and there's enough security for me not to worry.
Why'd you run your shop back here?
What the Imperial bureaucrats don't know won't hurt them. First they decree wind maps off limits, and now there's concern over magical artifacts.
That's sneer. Do you have any idea why these restrictions are in place?
Certain items have always been considered questionable, but enforcement has been more strict in the past few years.
Something to do with the Emperor.
All I really know is that the restrictions have done wonders for my customers' tolerance for raised prices. What more could I ask for?
Show me what you have to sell.
Magical...
Oh, she doesn't really have anything to sell now. Absolute dedication. More experience from human enemies. No power-ups. This is shit that I've got. Absolute dedication. No power-ups from human enemies. Intimidation +8, charm -3. Charm +4. Have I got 2 bronze tongues? I have. I guess there's no limit in what I can carry. Unlike modern BioWare games, where there is always a limit. Well, we'll try our luck with Gambler Dowshed. Maybe we can get some money.
Before you say a thing, I had a visit from one of Sweet Poison Lynn's contacts.
Right.
Fantastic news! I can up the bets. Now you can wager 10 or 25 silver on each roll. This is perfect, and I have you to thank.
Oh, I thought we were going to go bigger than that.
Thank you again for paying the fee from your own silver. Here's your repayment and a little extra for your time.
Keep the silver. You'll need it to cover the larger bets.
1,000 thanks to you. I promise to use your generous gift wisely. Now that we can play for larger bets, what say we set up a game?
Okay. I'll try my luck.
That's what I was waiting to hear. So what'll it be? Will your roll be higher or lower than mine?
I bet I'll roll lower.
Aiming under my roll, are ya? I'm happy with that if you are. How confident are you?
25 coins.
Let's see how they fall, shall we?
Oh,
Rolling low and winning large. You called it well.
sweet.
What say we try again?
Nope, too rich for my blood.
Thanks again for all your help. Be seeing you around, I hope.
So what I want to do now is leave this place.
My question is, what am I supposed to do if one of the fighters goes berserk?
My God, we've been here for so long. Thunderous Tauran.
Always, I say always, a pleasure to see a customer return for another visit.
Anything I might be interested in?
You look like a warrior to my eye, probably not fit for the odds and sods the usual patrons might pick up.
That's it. I'm not going to bet. So, they told us to go and... Ah, here we go.
So, things are looking up. You've gained the favor of the Lotus Assassins.
I have.
With the recommendation of the Executioner, the others will welcome you as a recruit. You can slip into the very heart of their lair.
I was hoping to come back here.
I can't agree with this. You don't know what you're getting into. You don't know the danger they represent.
Really? What did you see while hiding in your swamp? I've observed Death's Hand for years, both in the palace and elsewhere.
You could have 4 faces and a different name and wardrobe for each, and you still wouldn't understand. Death's Hand is not what he seems.
Then what, pray tell, is he?
I don't know. But his power does not come from study or skill. He is something darker, and we should not be trying to enter his lair.
It sounds like Sagacious Zoo wants to go back into hiding. Or perhaps the nursery? Pay no attention, not everyone is as weak as he is.
He is right to advise caution.
Thank you for listening, but I want more than caution. Neither of you understand what they are capable of.
I really don't.
You aren't doing much to add to our understanding. Go sulk in the corner like you're accustomed to doing.
You're not a princess out here, love. Calm the fuck down.
This is not helping anything. Are we any closer to getting to the Lotus Assassins so this accursed woman will help us find Master Li?
Oh, she spits fire at last. Now I see how the child left her little village. She has some spirit in her after all. But I'm sure you can appease her. You've already gained the recommendation of the Lotus Assassin Executioner.
I did, because I'm good.
You could also seek out the Inquisitor and gain his recommendation as well, but the path to the Lotus Assassin Fortress is ready for you now.
And after we find the evidence against Death's Hand, you will take us to the palace to find Master Li?
Where are you going, dude?
I promise, little Dawnstar. After we get what I want from the Lotus Assassins, the palace is the first place we will go. You have permission, so there won't be any trouble entering. It's only after we have the evidence against Death's Hand that they might notice something is wrong.
Dude, where did Zoo go? We'll worry about that when the time comes.
It would still be good to get some information first. Sagacious Zoo might know something.
He's just
We
fucked
should
off.
ask him.
He's fucked off. He's fucked off.
Where is he?
Oh, dude, no, don't.
Well, you should be more careful of who you trust.
Damn it. Motherfucker. If I did that, none of you would be here.
That is true. I wouldn't trust any of the ragged homeless you have collected.
Oh, you're so endearing, princess.
No offense meant to those of you who are actually homeless, Dawnstar.
Oh, what the fuck?
If Sagacious Zoo has gone to warn the Lotus Assassins, you need to move quick. If he's just run off, he is no longer our concern.
Dude,
Zoo would not turn on us.
please don't screw me
The
over.
Lotus Assassin Fortress is in the far end of the necropolis. They shouldn't give you any trouble. Just appear confident as you enter.
I'm going to do the task for the other recruiter first.
That is your decision. I suppose it doesn't hurt to make certain they trust you, but you should not take too long. Sagacious Zoo's actions are troubling. The Inquisitor will have some task that needs addressing, I'm sure. Scholar Dungao in the Scholar's Garden is the contact.
Anything personal?
I don't understand. You've gained the favor of the Lotus Assassins with a fair amount of ease. What else is there to speak of? Is there something you are wondering?
I want to know about you.
About me? I am Princess Sun Lian, the Heavenly Lily. What more are you worthy of knowing?
Tell me about your childhood.
I do not remember ever being allowed to just be a child. My mother died when I was born, shortly before the end of the long drought and the fall of my uncles. I was in the care of tutors too afraid to punish me and too ingratiating to teach me anything useful. I quickly found ways to sneak away from the palace. They dared not report my excursions for fear they would be punished. They would scurry around all day trying in vain to find me.
Isn't that a dangerous thing for a young girl to do?
Yes, it was. I didn't fully understand the risk and made some mistakes. But in the end, what I have become is a result of that. In the city, I met the people. The peasants, the homeless, the thieves. It was a much different world from what you see from the palace. They never realized who I was. I'm sure they would have been terrified of the army storming in to rescue me. Most just wanted to be left alone. That life was exciting, but also useful. Even Lotus assassins overlook the beggar on the street, but she still has eyes and ears.
The Lotus assassins are fools. Tell me about your first love.
You announce your questions like a wild animal with no warning of the claws you unleash. Proceed slowly, lest you turn me away.
Tell me about your first love. Tell me about Silk Fox.
Ah, the shadow behind my public self. How else can a curious princess learn what really happens in her domain? I don't have time to interpret the veiled statements of advisors, so I became a thief, an assassin, whatever I needed to be.
A Yuffie.
People will not speak to the princess. Bad news kills the messenger first. Silk Fox knows how to persuade. That is how I learned about the activities of Death's Hand.
No one notices that you were gone for such lengthy periods?
There are many excuses for a vain princess to retreat from sight for days, even weeks at a time. My father encourages such getaways. And if courtiers ever discovered that I was not where I said I would be, who would dare question the Heavenly Lily? I may eschew the formality of it, but being the daughter of the Emperor still has its privileges.
Tell me... I'm sure you find being... your time at court.
I do not like to speak about that. I try to avoid the court as much as possible. It is filled with sycophants pandering to the fancies of my father, with little or no concern to their own dignity. It is distasteful.
I think you would do well at court.
I can handle myself better than any of the fancy courtiers who attempt to match me. I know that someday the court will be mine to rule. When I succeed my father, there will be quite a cleaning out. But with Death's Hand manipulating him, that day seems less and less likely.
We will prevail, Princess. Nothing else matters.
We need to stay focused on what is important, and that is exposing Death's Hand. Nothing else matters. I think we are through here. I will answer.
So close, no matter how far. I couldn't be much... Literally, Postmodern Jukebox played that last night. It was great. I mean, I've seen Metallica do it 4 times. Still.
I suppose it is good that the Lotus Assassin Executioner accepted you. I wish I felt better about that.
Dude, Zeus gonna screw us.
Will you be heading to the Lotus Assassin Fortress soon? When you are through there, the princess will take us to the palace. At least, that's what she promised.
What do you think about what's been happening?
As much as I think it is foolishly dangerous, you need to go to the Lotus Assassin Fortress and find the information the princess needs. After that, she will take us to the palace. We are so close to Master Li. Just a little longer, I hope.
What do you want?
Do you feel any...
There are spirits everywhere here in the city. Ghosts live inside of the people who remember them, just a little. Everyone has that spark. Except for me. I have no one inside of me. Except for the Guardian and the other. But some of these people, the ghosts inside them cause so much pain.
Jesus, that's grim. What do you see in these people?
The ones that hurt? The spirits have such sad stories. The people don't know, though. All they understand is that they feel bad, but they don't know why. When you feel bad for no reason, you might have touched one of them.
Dude, I feel bad all the time.
The city is old. So old. And so many people have lived and died here. There are spirits everywhere. I guess I can understand why so many of them feel so bad all the time. But we shouldn't talk about this so much. Who knows how much will draw their attention. We should keep going. Is there anything else you want?
What do you think of our current situation?
No, you're one of them, aren't you? But not really, right? We have to find them so we can stop them. I know you can do it.
Courage.
All the people whisper in fear about them, but you stand up and fight back. But the princess said you'll have to get inside their fortress to find them.
The fortress of the Lotus Assassins, hidden among the grave of the necropolis, a fitting place for their corruption.
Is there anything else you want?
No, you go back to being terrifying.
Okay.
Weird dead girl. Hey, Black Whirlwind.
What? What do you want?
What are your thoughts?
You know, battles like this don't come along every day. We could very well die in there,
Pretty
cut
sure
up
he
into
already
small
said this.
pieces, trying to fight off hundreds of enemies. I'm getting goosebumps just thinking.
Yeah, he did say that.
I'm a fighter.
Henpecked Ho?
Yes?
What are your thoughts on our situation?
I still can't believe it's that easy to become a Lotus Assassin. If I had known sooner, I would have joined their ranks as soon as possible. It would be brutal work, with little reward, and there's a good chance I'd die a hideous, painful death. But it couldn't all be better than married life, could it? As you say.
Always happy to help. What do you need?
What's on your mind right now?
I was just thinking that we should keep at finding a way to the Imperial Palace. It's not that I don't want to talk. I'd be more comfortable if we made some more...
Okay, so now we want to go to the... Philosopher's Garden? No. No, we shouldn't... Yeah, Recruiter should be here. So you have an interest in the Lotus Assassins. Very few people risk our attention by seeking us out in public. I find your bold nature refreshing, but we under Death's Hand recruit only the very best. All others are cast down before us. You already spoken with my counterpart in the arena, but his priorities are different than mine. Tell me, why have you sought us out? I want to join, or I wish to be part of the true power. I want to join. We are not a club, you simply petitioned for admittance. In fact, I find it hard to believe anyone could be so audacious as to look at me in the face and make such a brash statement. But your point is well taken. You have shown some inkling of promise merely by drawing our attention, but that alone is hardly proof of your worth. Obviously, we require some type of test, some proof of loyalty before any can join. You must prove yourself useful to us before we will even consider you. Okay, how can I prove my worth, Honourable Master? There's a small problem I intend to deal with. A minor annoyance, but one that should prove a good test of your value to our organisation. Judge Fang of the Ministry of Harmony has made a habit of openly defying our order. In the past, we have tolerated him, as few pay his accusations any heed. Judge Fang has a rather unsavoury reputation because of his degenerate appetites. Most have dismissed his warnings out of hand, until now. So what's changed? A certain minister named Sheng is coming to make his annual report. Sheng has information about certain activities of our group we wish to keep from the public. If Judge Fang learns of these activities from Sheng's report, he may have enough evidence to cause real problems for us. we would have to take drastic action. We prefer to deal with these things before they become problems. I was going to do this myself, but this could be a good opportunity to prove yourself. You want me to steal that report? That is one solution, I suppose, but a true Inquisitor would probably seek out a more subtle solution before resorting to something so base and vulgar. Minister Sheng is staying in a new ministry hostel in the wealthy district of the city. Judge Fang spends most of his time at the arena watching the fights. The ultimate goal is to prevent Minister Sheng from delivering his report to Judge Fang. How you accomplish that is up to you, and is the true essence of the test. Remember, an Inquisitor is not a common thug. We leave that to the executioners. We know that disgrace is a far greater punishment than death. Do not expect any help from the Lotus Assassins with this task. You will have to prove you can succeed on your own before we will even consider you for our organization. I will not fail you. Perhaps not. In any case, I wish you luck in your endeavor. Remember, don't let Sheng give his report to Judge Fang. We will be watching you from afar. Once you have completed your task, I will meet you back here.
You know, far be it from me to presume, but I have an idea of how we might be able to solve this problem.
What's your plan?
My glorious wife's third cousin is a minor official in the Ministry of Harmony. I know a little something of the way Judge Fang conducts his business. All of Fang's ministers bring him an honor gift when they go to see him, an offering given as a sign of respect, a bribe, some might call it. If we replace Sheng's honor gift with something insulting, rare turtle eggs, for example, Fang would be so outraged he'd refuse to even listen to Sheng's report.
Turtle eggs?
It's true. A gift of turtle eggs would be as insulting as a box of manure. Even more so, because they are so difficult to track down, whereas manure is somewhat common. I admit there are still some details yet to be worked out, but acquiring the eggs is easy. I have some here that you can simply have.
Okay.
You have turtle eggs? Here? After just saying they are very rare?
Well, I was saving them for my coming anniversary. You buy early if you want them to be ripe. It doesn't really matter, does it? There are more daunting problems to consider. For example, how will you sneak past Sheng's guards to make the switch?
We should just kill Sheng. Nice and simple. Kill his guards, too.
Would you want us to kill Fang and his guards too? Slaughter everyone? Not only does it seem excessive, but I don't think that's how Inquisitors operate. Maybe we should investigate Fang in the arena first. We might be able to stop him from getting that report without hurting Sheng, or anyone else. It's up to you how we handle this, but remember that the Inquisitors aren't just thugs, they're more subtle.
Okay, we'll do Sheng's turtle eggs. He's at the hostel, so we should be able to go into the hostel now. So that's cool. I like that it's letting me do both. genuinely like that.
I can't sell upgrades if I can't find supply. What am I going to do? What? Oh, You're the one with the flyer, aren't you? Forgive my impertinence, but do you own that flyer, perhaps?
Who are you and why do you want to know?
I am Hingu, a mechanic and a businessman. I supply upgrades to people fortunate enough to have flyers. However, I've had some trouble attaining parts of late. My previous associate went on a trip to retrieve valuable parts and never returned.
And now you want me to help you, I suppose.
I need someone brave, someone who is a capable pilot. The missions I have are dangerous, but the rewards are worth it.
Jesus, God, no.
I will pay you good silver, and I can sell you parts for your flyer, to make it better.
What? Make it better? This is the finest ship of its kind. I should know. I made it. You're just a fix-it man. What would you know about ships?
I have been working on flyers since they first started appearing in the Empire. I take these rickety contraptions and make them into something amazing.
Rickety? There has never been a flyer more solid than the marvelous dragonfly. Rickety? Your wits are the only thing rickety around here.
Enough. Just tell me what you actually want me to do.
I have some supplies in the North Provinces that I need to pick up immediately. We've had trouble with bandits up there, so it might be tricky. If you could bring me those supplies, I'd have the parts necessary to upgrade your flyer. What do you say?
Okay.
Very good. Here's your wind map. It'll show you where to...
Oh shit. I should have saved it.
That's it! We have to get out of the fight! You're scuffing the finish!
Jesus Christ, no.
We can't take much more of this. That's it! We have to get out of the fight! You're scuffing the finish!
No, no. No. I can't. I can't. Not after the arena. Not after all of that.
Well, well, is the Imperial City all you expected? It is quite a spectacle compared to the bulk of the Empire. The marvelous dragonfly performed perfectly, of course.
What does your wind map reveal?
I've given some thought to the strange device that I was inspired to construct. I'm not sure what purpose it has yet, but it appears to be working, I think. Just a few tweaks. Tight fit. Not sure how that will affect things. What's it? I don't remember seeing that before. Just get this last. There we go. It's ready. Now we can finally find out just what it does. After I name it, of course. Nothing works right until you name it. How about the confoundable minutia?
Fair enough. I'm sure that will help. Start it up.
What? No, impossible. I fixed it. I checked everything. It should work. Unless... No, I did that. Oh. Where'd the city go? Well, that was anticlimactic. A flash of light, but no resounding boom. What good is such a light if Earth doesn't meet sky?
Where are we?
What? Oh my. It seems we have transported to a heaven. A strangely familiar one for some reason, but I don't recall ever moving to such a place before.
Where have you brought us, Kang? We don't have time for such games. Get us back to the Imperial City, now!
Let's have a look around
Good
here.
idea. Something about this place makes me want to explore too. I am compelled to step this way. There are gears here that I remember.
Kang, return at once! Kang! Ugh, let's go find him.
Sidetracked at the Golden Saucer.